Good morning. This is the old mechanic, still working on my Triumph Tiger XRX 800. And today I'm going to show you how to change your brake fluid. That's very easy. You can do it yourself with my video, of course, and the right tools. So, what are we gonna do first? First of all, we're gonna cover, because brake fluid is very aggressive to paint. So we're gonna cover as much as possible. So, start here and there. So, and the cockpit. So, now, as you see, it needs to be horizontal, and with the Tiger, when you place it like this, it's horizontal. Let's see, now we're gonna first unscrew the reservoir. I show you, I'm gonna put you over there and then I'm gonna show it to you. So, oh. Now. Got a bakje, this one, and a screwdriver. Now let's open it. Wait a minute, a little bit like this. Okay. Lift it up, look inside. There is already some of the, what is it, residue there. So I'm gonna clean that out too. Put it over there. Up, come. Then carefully lift this one up. You can already see there is a lot of moisture. I'm gonna show it to you in a moment. First, I'm gonna clean this one. So. If we do it the right way. And all the way. So, looks good. There is a lot of moisture over here. I'm gonna show you. See, a lot of condensation, moisture on top of the membrane. So let's clean that out too. Up. Carefully take it out. Hop. Get away from the bike. It's better. First, I'm going to turn it inside out. clean membrane, old brake fluid. So, then the other way around. Be careful not to ruin it. So, kijk, especially the edge, because when you press it in again, even kijken hier, ja. When you press it in again, see, always, otherwise it's gonna bite off the paint. So always be sure to clean it nicely. This one is now nicely cleaned, see? A bit here nog, a bit there. Okay. Hop. So. Now what I always do is get as much brake fluid out as possible. I got one of these. Okay. First stick it in and then let it, see? So, then all the old brake fluids out, dispose it, up. Now, we're gonna clean this first. Netjes. So, yeah, we are here at the left caliper. What do we need for the, yeah, what is it? Ontluchtingsnippel, we call it in my language, but nipple isn't in your language. Something different, huh? Paying attention, eh? I got a what's it called? A wrench. Steeksleutel, this one. 8 mil for this one. Then I have this. It's easy, self-made. You don't have to pay a lot of money. Just a tiny hose and an old bottle from, I'm not sure what it is, copper wire to hang it, and then we gotta up, push it on, and then we hang it over here. Yeah, ta-da! Almost forgot. Castrol Performance .4 brake oil, and already filled a bit of my little things. Has a nice spout, I think it's called, so I can easy fill up the reservoir. It's too less, so put a little bit more into it. So, always close the bottle, or else you might kick it around. Done that. Been there, done that. Gonna fill the reservoir and then squeeze the lever carefully, and then we're gonna put new brake oil into the hoses. Let's do it. Up. Okay. Squeeze the brake, release, close. Squeeze, close, and then pump. Okay. Holding, opening, close. So, keep a good eye on the reservoir that you don't pump air into the system. So fill it up. Fill it up. Oh my darling, fill it up. Oh, and go on. More, 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 more. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Okay, release. See, I see some bubbles coming. Oh, a lot of bubbles. And more. Whoa. Wait. Let's zoom in on that. Watch. See? Keep an eye on the reservoir. Tiny bubbles. Whoa. Is it coming? Is it coming? Okay. So now. Yeah, now it's better. No bubbles. Yes. Now we're gonna get that hose off. Always be very carefully. Oh. So then now I'm gonna show you something I always do. Call me a nut or whatever, but I always do it, and I think it's good practice. Just get a paper. First we get this thing off, the rubber, clean it all the way, and now there is always a bit of brake fluid in that air screw. Have to look it up what the word for it is. And what I always do, this, I roll. Sorry. Like this. And I carefully slide it in. Carefully, and now it's gonna clean out all the brake fluid. See, that's still in. So this one, then I make another one, roll it up like this, put it in, up, all the way, and let's stay there. So, because brake fluid is very aggressive, and in time it's gonna corrode the inside of that air bolt. And when you clean it, like I do, that never happens. So that's the way I do it. And I think you should do that too. Nice brake lines, by the way. See? Braided, as they call it. Braided brake lines. That's nice. What is a bit cheap is the floating calipers. That's a bit cheap. They have always, see, play. So, but then again, it is what it is. Let's go to the other side. So, on this side we're gonna do the same. First we crack it loose, quick. Hop. Then it's out of the way. Get out. Now that one on, and now we're gonna hang it over here, I think. Okay. Squeeze, open it, close. Gently squeeze, open it, close. Oh, there are no bubbles in here, so refill my bottle. Out of the way. Now squeeze, open, squeeze, open and close, huh? Squeeze, open and close. Over here we're going to do the same thing. First we lower it to make it sliding down. Up. Then kijk, that's how I made it. Now clean this one too. Carefully slide it in. See? Kijk. All brake fluid that's still in there. And this one in. Oh. Up. All the way. And we let it stay for a while. Now we're gonna clean this all up. Always watch this hole. It's where the screws comes in, and whenever it's squeeze it out, it always ends up in here. We don't want to have that. So again, hop. So it's nice, dry. Okay. We're gonna fill it up just lower than here. And I tell you why. Got my little thing. So this, I have a mill underneath that line, because when you push in the membrane, it tends to squeeze out, and I don't want to have that. This is the membrane, already cleaned it, I think. Oh, no. Always be sure that this edge is nicely cleaned, which it is. Hop. Carefully pop it in. Then we have this one. Check for the hole. There is a tiny hole. If it's open, in this case it is. Hop. I have this copper, messing brass. Okay, super now. Watch for those, air slits. These are open, which is good. Then, see, it's with huge letters Triumph, and you don't want to have it like this, upside down, the other way around. Hop, this in. Then I always, as you know, I have my pot of grease stuff, dip them in. So it's also preventing them from rusting. Okay, take a screwdriver. Tighten them, but not too tight. If you do it too tight, you might squeeze the membrane too far, which is not good. Now, job done. So. Use my little crayon. So now I know that I done it, and I torque them, no, screw them. So now we're gonna do the rear side. The rear, The rear side is drop dead easy. I'm gonna show you how.